He's one of the guys we're watching. Since I've been watching him since last year. Since last year. His name is Stan Wilkins. He got his own tiny house, tiny home. Oh my God, he got his own tiny home.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Stan, and we back with another video, man. As y'all see by the thumbnail and the title of the video, I'm finally time to pick some watermelon from the garden, man. It's been over
Let me Stan Wilkins. We call him Dimples.
100 days since we planted the watermelon. And you're supposed to harvest it from 75 to 80 days, so we overdue. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and leave a comment. Look at the watermelon, man.
Hey, that's
I
true.
think it's definitely ready. It's heavy. We got this one right here, too. Mind you. All right, here we go, man. It feels weird actually taking it off of the stem. See, man.
Hey,
Hopefully
Frankie.
it's done. Hopefully it's done, man. It's been over 100 days, so it goes nothing, man. Here we go, man. First watermelon. Go over here and wash it off real quick. All right, man. Here we go. Let's see.
We're gonna taste test the watermelon.
Let's see, man. The moment of truth.
Got his lawnmower.
Bust it open. I see that red on the inside. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's definitely ready. Yeah, I see it, man. It smells good. Look good. Crazy, man. We done grew a whole watermelon. Oh, can't drop it. Taste test there. The moment of truth for real right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They got a whole compound. It's a whole compound. Oh, my face dark on this side. What's going on? My face. Got sunburn or something? I don't know what happened. But that's what I be watching mostly. I be watching Stan Wilkins. I watch his uncles. Be watching his uncles. And I've been watching Stan since last year though. I'm doing good. Oh, my face dark right here. Oh, look at my face. Just chilling. Chill mode. Just let y'all watch some of the video that I be watching over here. I call him Dimples. Dimples. Because he got dimples. And he love walking around with his shirt off. I'm gonna play some more video for y'all.
Oh yeah, that's good right there. Yeah, see how the seeds in it. Thought it was successful.
Are you diabetic? Pre-diabetic. Pre-diabetic. Why you ask for that? Frankie, I heard y'all had a phone call over there. It lasted 3 hours, huh? That phone call lasted 3 hours. I always miss the good stuff. It does. Oh wow. Yes, I am changing colors. I'm changing colors. It lasted a good minute. You should have. I'm done. I didn't know. I be putting y'all on mute because y'all be blowing my phone up. Go bring, bring, bring. I love. Look at your elbows. Oh, you get ready to go see what they're going to be doing in the grade he's gonna be in. I think. I think now. Cause my son's girlfriend had to go to her daughter's school so she can get the feel of how to be in kindergarten. To get the feel of kindergarten. Yeah, they doing all that now. They want the kids to get the feel of the next grade they're gonna be in. These my elbows. Well, one of my elbows. That's supposed to be like that. I was gonna play some music.
But the next thing we got to do is take these lead pot plants and put them in some real soil. I got some pots and I got some soil from Lowe's today. So we about to go ahead and take these out, man. Finally put them in some pot soil. See how tall that banana.
No more sweets cookie. Okay, no more sweets. Just water. Just water. Just water, huh? I drink water. I can't stay away from the drinks though. Ooh wee. I'm trying to. No sodas either. That's gonna be hard. I will do. It with you. No juice either. Oh Lord, girl. Can I drink tea? I got some tea. Can I have some tea? I love tea. Sweet tea. No. No. I can't have no more water. They say can't drink too much water. Does something to you. Heck no. Start coming around here with makeup on. I hope we ain't got no thing tonight because I'm tired of Zoom. He got a lead pot. He got a robot lawnmower. He got e-bikes. He got a lot of stuff. Just Stan Wilkins. I would drop his. I can't drop his link in the chat. J True, can you drop his link? His name is Stan Wilkins. I'm sick. I put his polar water. Stan Wilkins. Stan STAN Wilkins. WILKINS Wilkins. I'm trying to put in the chat. When y'all get tired of the beefs over here, y'all can go check out something soothing and relaxing. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Go check him out. He got a lot of good videos. He on Twitch too. Yeah, that's it. You see it. Polar water. What is polar water? What is polar water? Polar water. Court TV. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. You back, Tammy? Okay, here. Look, crow water. A crow water. The crow water. Do 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 do. Saying what? Saying Pellegrino. Pellegrino. You try to give me drinks of Mexican water. Huh? I seen some zero. Okay, I seen some zero fat, zero sugar cookies yesterday. What should I get? They all have zero sugar, 0 calories. Oh, okay. I'm going to try that next time I go to the grocery store. I just finished up my grocery shopping today. But they're carbonated. What? What about carbonated water? Having gas in everywhere. Having gas in everywhere. So I went and checked my credit report, and somebody went and tried to put something in my name. So I checked it, and I had to call the credit bureau. The what is it called? The Federal Trade Commission. So I did a report. I did a claim with the Federal Trade Commission. I don't know who out there trying to steal my identity, but they are. Might be mine. I don't want to say his name. Sam, you okay? I got Credit Karma. Credit Karma. I got Credit Karma. They was monitoring my credit. And I looked at my credit report. Yeah, it is. I'm like, how you just gonna throw this on my credit report? Get a roller. I ain't finna pay. I ain't got no money to pay. I gotta have free. I gotta have free. You have a roller. You gotta pay for that too. On the citizen. I got the numbers for you. Which one? It's tired. And I'm up there pleading for my life. You know, the people, the manager, every time I go up there, she'll like she's too busy hiding to talk to me. She'll send me statements every day in the mail. Mm-hmm. You know, and I did everything I was supposed to do. You know, call the sheriff's department, do all that, file charges on him and stuff. Did everything I was supposed to do, and then I even put $100 in that I didn't have at the time in my account to try to show work. I'm trying to pay it back, and I had made a comment to her about like I said, look, my Social Security checks nothing money. I said it would take me forever to pay $3,000. And I said I can barely. My bills are so much that everything's gone up, and I said I'm I can barely make ends meet, and I said not that, and I said the manager, she's too easy to talk to me, but she called me up and talked to me like I'm a piece of shit on the bottom of her shoe. I said I'm the damn victim. Maybe I'm ignorant. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe y'all that's the way you look at me. Before she hasn't even seen me in person. She's gonna talk to me like that on the phone. And I've been up there I don't know how many times, and she ain't never available. And then I have to talk to one of y'all, which have no power, no nothing, and I'm getting statements every day like I'm being threatened by y'all. I can show you a death threat on my damn phone, and in all the alerts that I get from LifeLock trying to threaten me and stuff, and I checked out everything that man said. I researched it, and I can do it right here in front of you, and you'll hear the same damn thing. So, everything that he told me, I called to check it out,
And I said, I'm being treated like I'm a damn criminal. Like I have nerve enough to walk up in a bank, and I said, and that girl cashed the check. She assured me 5 times, I'd like for you to pull cameras. And she said, it was a black girl I was talking to. She said, uh, because I believe, I believe, I said, was that girl a new teller? Because the way I heard it, she works with this bank and she goes to Pearl, she works there, she floats like, I said, I don't think she's new at being a teller. I said, why? Tell me why she cashed that check and assured me 5 times. 5 times. She like basically asked me to leave,
She shouldn't cash it.
That's right. And I said, but y'all don't take
Just
any
so far.
y'all don't take any responsibility for any of it. You just want to ruin my credit. You want to, and I might have to look for a place to live. But if the divorce, I'll be looking for a place to live, and I need to have good credit. If I'm going to be renting something or whatever. I said, but y'all don't give a damn about that. Aside from the fact that I can barely even buy food. I said, you see how skinny I am? I said, my nerves are shot. I get migraines all the time. I've been in the hospital damn twice. I said, y'all don't really want to hear anything, damn thing I say. Hearing is about your policy, your policy, your policy. I said, I need to talk to somebody that, she was like, it was really meant I said, that's the reason I'm up here. I said, I don't want to, I'm getting all these threatening things in the mail. I said, you got plenty of time to send those out. I said, but I'm standing here wanting to speak to somebody, that ran her mouth to me. I want to let her see I ain't a piece of white trash, that you can just bully. I put $100 in that account. That's all I could put in there. I don't have the money. I said, I can't, it'd take me years to pay that off. But she was saying, well, you could get into a payment plan. And I said, the letter said what they want to know, what I plan on doing about it. I said, I've seen attorneys on Facebook where you don't pay them unless they retrieve your funds. But if they do, they get 15%. And she said, well, I'd be careful about that. I said, I know. I said, well, I'm up here. I asked, yeah, well, that's where the real Facebook people. And I said, and she said, well, I'd be careful about that. I said, I know that. I said, well, that's why I'm up here. I'm up here to let you know because the letter wants to know what am I planning on doing, like it's threatening me. And I said, I'm making every attempt possible to show you that I've done everything that I possibly can, except for shit $3,000 for you, And I said, so if you have any suggestions, the sheriff's department shut the man's phone down immediately and monitored my phone for a few weeks. He came back with another profile trying to talk to me. They shut that down, and then he didn't even know it was them doing it. And then he got another one, sent it to me. He said, something's wrong with my phone. He said it turned off or whatever. And before he could even finish the sentence, they shut that one down. And so I didn't try to contact him or anything, but something happened, and I knew that they were monitoring my phone, So I didn't try to.
JAKJ.
Hello? No. Hi, bye.
Who's that?
My friend.
Anyway, I'm sitting there, telling all this, explaining myself like I freaking do three damn times. I get sick of it. And I told that black girl, I said, I'd like for you to do a background check on me. Because I was treated like I was a piece of shit, basically, by the manager. But she sure, in fact, I've met her 5 times. I've talked to everybody but her. She's in a meeting. She's this, she's that. And then you just got to saying that she was in a meeting today, and she's not available. She was in a meeting earlier today. It's closing time now. Y'all are basically shoving me out the door, trying to lock it. Won't even let me finish my sentence after I explained myself. The other lady was there. I wasn't fixing to go into this all over again. The Bible said, you can make, because when you get them to where you get their attention, they'll come up with something. She said, look, you can make payment arrangements. I said, yeah, I said something to her about that the first time. And I told her that it'd be like $25 payments. It'd take me 10, 20 years to pay it off. And I said, she made a comment about a little amount of money that was, and like it wasn't acceptable. You know, I started putting $100 in there, and she was acting like that was okay. I can't do that every month. I can't do it every other month. I can't do it once every 6 months. I said, if you want your money, you take $25 a month. You know, if you want your money.
So they want
You're
you
right,
to put
Dave.
$100 in there
Well,
every month.
no, she saw me put 100 in there. That they were like that was good, you know. But the minute I say that I can't do that, I could maybe do $25 a month. She made a comment, a negative comment. The manager did on the phone, and I said, yeah, that's the best I can do. I said, I don't have it like that, you know. I said, you know, I don't like. And I said, you know, you could think I'm a fool. You think I'm ignorant. You think I'm no, I'm you know trash or whatever. You could think I deserve because you're acting like I deserve what I got, you know. And I said, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. And I
Romance
said,
scam got you.
well, I mean, he wrote me
Those
a
are
fucking check for
There was
the
a
Apple
romance
Card,
scam.
but they cashed the fucking check. They cashed it. I asked 5
But
times. It's on camera. I said, pull it. Then do a background check on me. I said, I have good credit. I said, I've never been in trouble. And I said, and I'm being talked to like I'm the ass end of the horse. You know, you don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. I said, now you're used to hearing about scammers. It happens all the time to people, all the time. But you gonna sit up in your king's chair and cast judgment on me. I said, I don't understand where she gets off doing that and that. But she's so busy, she can't face me, but she can talk smack to me on the phone. And now I'm getting like statements in the mail every day, almost like every day. Y'all send out statements once a month, but I'm getting these every damn day as if you got 14 days, now 13 days, now 12 days. You go, what's that about? What's that about? You trying to scare me or something? I said, what exactly? You know, somebody told me that they could garnish my wages.
they can't touch your cheek.
And that's what I thought. I didn't listen to the person. I wasn't even I'm not listening. I don't even remember. I'm so stressed out right now. My mind, and I'm tired. And I mean, I'm trying to take care of all my business and stuff, and stressing out about stuff I have no control over. But she could send me over collections, and my credit score will, you know, crash. And this ain't nothing to her. It's not personal. It's not like she's losing any money. $3,000 Bank Plus is not shit. When Jimmy talked to the president that retired, his friend he goes to church with, he said when he was working there, there was a man that owns his own company, big, successful, everybody in town, Byron, Terry, everybody knows him, had owned his own business. He got scammed for 10,000. They wrote that shit off.
From where?
His company or whatever.
Now who
Somebody from Nigeria. Same thing. If somebody wasn't no,
I don't get enough of them niggas from Nigeria.
I mean, was
Tammy, you gonna learn.
what I'm saying. It only happened one time. What I'm trying to say
But
is,
they got to pay the money back.
yeah,
After that motherfucker.
but I mean, because she cashed it and assured me, I thought she knew what she was talking about, and I thought, man, dude actually paid me back. And the black lady said, she said, I agree with you. I agree with you. I would thought the same thing. And she said, but I work here and I see it happen a lot, you know. But she didn't say nothing about that girl cashing. But she did say this. She said, I will tell you that. And the girl, I don't know why she cashed it. That's why I thought Jimmy might have something to do with all this, because Mr. Delaney was the president up until a couple of weeks before this happened. This girl has been, I asked her, how long has she been in damn television? For a long time. I said, well, how come it was from Chicago, the check, it was a business. Jimmy is friends with Mr. Delane, who's was the president there for 20 something, 30 years. He
You
knows
come
all,
in
he
by,
knows all, yeah, he knows all about how all that
you
crap
took it to
works.
that bank?
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's a strict bank, strict. I mean, I figure if they cash that damn check, that had to be good. It had to be because they are strict, strict. And Mr. Delane, he was the president. And when I told the manager that I got my husband to talk to him, she said quickly, she said, "Well, he doesn't have anything to do with this organization anymore." I said, "I understand that." I said, what I asked my husband to do was talk to him because she come up with policy. Although there's a policy in place that if any fraudulent check that the customer is responsible, she came up with that so fast. I said, I bet you they wrote that policy that day. You know what I mean?
That happened to me.
And I get down. Then somebody told me that the bank, his bank, the check where it came from, that uh, it should have, they should have, that bank, his bank, should have been the ones to repay the funds. And she told me,
Yeah, they the ones, but see, they do it because they use a computer and they use a check making machine.
but
They're what they did. Then they put it under
they had an
Chase.
emblem as an
It doesn't matter.
had an
They
emblem on it, and
use,
she had it hold up to the light. She said, "It's good." Held the emblem up to the light.
they're what they do. They use fake fraudulent check.
But
I got one over there right now.
the
I
girl,
threw it across the bed.
the girl looked at under the light. She said, "It's good." And then she ran up to me. She said, "Yep, it's good." I said, I thought that was strange because I knew that when you run a check through, I said, I don't know much about banking, but I know that when you have an out-of-state check, they hold it. They won't cash it. They hold it to see first. She didn't do that. She ran through and said, "It's good." And 5 times, I said, "It's on camera. Pull it. Because y'all ain't taking no responsibility for what you did. This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't cash." And I said, "What like she's a new teller. She's been doing it for a long time. Why did she cash that out of state check?" That's where Jimmy and his Mr. Lane, the president that was there 2 weeks before this happened. Yeah, she said, "White girl didn't say it. She went, I will do this. It's good." Yeah, she wasn't. She's been in trouble for a long time. She said, "I don't know why she kept it." She said, "But I can tell you that." And her voice got real quiet. She said, "There's consequences for what she did."
Mm-hmm.
In other words, they thought maybe they were covering their butt. Like maybe if I was to get a lawyer or something, they would be made to take some responsibility for what they did instead of laying it on me. They're writing it off. They're writing it off, and they still want me to pay it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're writing it off, but you want me to pay it, but you don't want to accept the amount of money I'm able to pay you on disability.
That happened to me, but I went to jail.
What?
I went to jail for it
Why?
because it was uttering.
Letter, what's that?
I have to look it up.
I shot her. I said, "Do I look like I'm stupid enough I got some nerve to walk up in here and give you a fraudulent check and stand there and ask you 5 times on camera, begging you, please make sure it don't come back on me. Make sure it's right. Don't cash this time." 5 times. 5 times. They did not want to talk about that at all. At all. It's like I didn't even say it. I kept bringing it up. No, y'all ain't taking no responsibility for nothing. It's all on me. And you try to ruin my life over this. Like it's a personal thing. Like I just took $3,000 out of your bank account. I mean, it's like nothing to you that you want to turn me over and ruin my credit. No, that's not a word. Not a word. And then the freaking manager, who the Black Girl's office is first office, then there's another office on the other side of her, and then there's one behind her. or the one that's behind her, you have to walk past that office, take a right, and walk down the hall. First office on the left is the manager's office. Somebody saw me, the other lady that I talked to the first time, gave me an excuse how the manager couldn't talk to me when she was sitting in her office. She could talk to me, her door was open. But she told me, she said, under her breath, she said, I said, she told me I had 60 days. I said, there's no way. I was crying. She said, sometimes it takes a lot longer, 60 days. She said, sometimes they might not even send it. So she whispered to me, well, I'm getting letters in the mail. I took a copy of the police report, case card, everything up there. And then somebody told me, I don't know who told me, I thought maybe it was you, but it must not have been. Somebody told me, make sure that the credit bureau gets a copy of the case report and the police report, because it will help you. The credit bureau it won't be on your record like like this lady at Bank Plus is trying to make me look. But if I show the police report and all that, the credit bureau looks at that differently. That's what somebody